everyone, Mark Anthony back with Not Your Father's Crypto. And today, the highly anticipated announcement of the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell, J. Powell, with what the Federal Reserve is going to do with the interest rates moving forward. Okay, so talking about crypto, we're going to get into what that means for the markets, how the markets have reacted, and what to expect moving forward. So if you have not done so, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop your comments down below. We talk about all things crypto. Would love to have you in a discussion. So let's get down to it. All right, let's take it to markets overall, take a look down at how this is reacting to the just freshly concluded announcement. You can see that every crypto basically in the top 10 is up 5% or greater, okay? With the exception of the stable coins, which actually should be dropping due to the inflation sentiment that was shared by Jay Powell, okay? So if you look at everything, Cardano is probably the largest mover, all right? So sub 80 cents on the 7-day. We have seen Cardano, as high as $1.25, get down as low as in the 70s, all right? So that's one to keep an eye on, all right? A lot of people, including myself, view Cardano as a long-term play. Definitely a lot of optimism with their roadmap as they further advance their token, okay? It is in the top 10. It was as high as top 3 at one point, and they have not really even brushed the surface of what they're trying to achieve and put out there. But as investors, worth noting that Cardano, not to steal the floor, it is the biggest threat to the Ethereum blockchain. So definitely something to monitor in terms of holdings that you would have with your cryptocurrencies. So just look at the overall markets. We'll scroll down here. You can see all the meme coins are doing well, okay? So everything overall is a green day. And I think as a note to take home from this announcement is it was what we were expecting, all right? So sometimes, you hear no news is good news, right? In this matter, it was kind of that half point that we were expecting, all right? It wasn't the quarter point. It wasn't the 3/4 point, the 75 or 25 basis points. We got exactly the 50 basis point planned rate hike that everybody was expecting on, okay? And it was even further announced to combat the inflation concerns. The future hikes that were announced, it was said that it would be 50 basis points, okay? So knowing that, and yeah, it is a horrible sign, okay? It's a rate increase. It's going to affect everything in basic economics. It's going to shift everything out of this heavy cash that we were running. Cash is getting more expensive. It's really hampering to see inflation to where it is. Okay, he talked a lot about the cost of standard goods and what the price that we're used to paying and how that is affecting the American people. Okay, so this is something where no change in news, I should say, is good news. Okay, the priced in. You look at the stock market, you look at crypto markets. The priced in 50 basis points the rate hike was already priced into these markets. So it's really nothing essentially to pound the alarms, do anything crazy. We are dealing with a few external factors that are largely impacting markets with a broad stroke, okay? We have the Russian-Ukrainian crisis, all right? We have the COVID. We've had, all the spending and the printing of money since COVID, all right? We have a huge deficit that is going to need made up for. But it's important to note that you look at how a saving grace of how stable the market's been, right? So we had that blip of the conflict with Russia, Ukraine, and you look since then, we fluctuate. We've gone down. Bitcoin sub 40K right now. It's important to note that there hasn't been a real crash, okay? There hasn't been, there's been a lot of evidence projecting away from a recession, all right? Just because we have rate increases doesn't mean that a recession is imminent, Okay. It's important to just be objective about everything and take the politics out of it. Take your feelings on certain, policies and implementations of certain, people in office. And it's important just to keep your head on a swivel and actually look around what's going down in Washington. Okay, so just wanted to note that. And also another area of impact is the supply chain. This is the global markets, right? This isn't crypto. This isn't stock exchanges. This is supply chain and how that is affecting our economy. And inflation is a huge determinant on how these hikes will be tempered moving forward. So this 50 basis points is kind of a win in some sense. All right, we're seeing green on the charts across the board. I'm sure everybody's portfolios are looking nicely rebounded from some of the bumps that we've taken in the last week or two. But it's worth to note that this is a win. Let's enjoy the green. Let's enjoy looking at these candles and just keep an eye moving forward. Let's wait. It wasn't. At least we got something. Okay, we got some substance. It wasn't the standard email leading up to the next email. All right. So it's important to note that the global crypto market now is 1.9 trillion. All right. On a coin market cap, it says 1.8 trillion. I've seen 1.9 trillion. So, 6% of the global market cap in cryptocurrency has been pumped and injected back into these holdings, right? That is what's important. Money is coming into crypto. The 50 basis point rate increase, this hike was priced in, and we're just going to have to take a deep breath, enjoy the green on the day, and we will evaluate moving forward. So let me know your thoughts on this. I'm going to be monitoring what the Fed has for future announcements and how these markets and charts all react in the near future. So drop your comments down below. Like this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. We talk about all things crypto and would love to have you in the discussion. And we will see you in the next one.